Back up.
This one's led some protests. Seems like good DedSec material. Oh dear, an anarchist. My heart's aflutter, but the rest of me is confused. Is that their job title?
It's almost as if anarchists have an ideology that challenges unexamined social constructs. For example, what constitutes a job?
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location.
Received. Let's keep this by the book. Over.
I have the vehicle. What's next?
I can confirm that the onboard hard drive contains all the data our friend could need. Pushing you a suitable drop-off point.
Heading there now.
I'm terminating the search. Fall back. Over. Potentially armed and hostile. Received. Moving in hostile's direction.
Other patrols have eyes on the suspect, over? Control, let's put out an APW. We're getting nowhere here.
Our activist friend has come to collect the vehicle.
Let's have a chinwag with him. This one earns a living as a street artist. That's quite impressive. They must get around without much trouble.
Pretty sure I got noshed off here once.
Do you have it? Yeah, I do.
Your breath smells like old...
That's enough! Stop it right now! For this. Oh, come on. Authorized to respond to potential. At their own discretion.
What's happening here? Whoa!
No moving for the scam.
Get on with it.
You need to learn some respect. Please advise. Piss off before
All units, I say again, all units, we have reports of a hostile in your area, over.
I'm in pursuit of the target.
GPD reporting.
I'm here to kick your ass.
Can anyone see the suspect?
No, this isn't right.
Search has yielded no results. Report back to HQ.
tell me.
I hope there isn't a problem.
No problem. You may go.
Ah, desperately. No, I entirely understand.
Now what's that?
Oh my god, I know. Seriously.
Oh shit. Believe it.
Yeah.
I'm still during a scan.
All we need is a way in.
I'm detecting a surveillance network guarding a space under this bridge. If you can patch into it, perhaps you can take a look inside. The GPS history of the spider bot we recovered regularly pinged these coordinates. Our mystery witness to the real bombers must have come to this lovely, damp location several times.
How secretive. The kind of place forbidden lovers would meet for a quick, shag.
Or to discreetly dump a body into the Thames.
Oh, now I'm craving a treasure hunt. Oh my goodness, look at all of this. Looks like the police were hiding out in here.
Well, if Albion was stomping all over your workplace, you'd find a different place to store your lunch too. And it seems our mystery officer was dedicated.
What were they working on that led them to the Tone bombing?
The computer's dusty enough to kill an asthmatic, but there may still be something useful on it.
This is Inspector Caitlin Lau. Well, former inspector now. Since Albion's coup, the Met is no more. The police brass had already buried the evidence anyway. Everything implicating Albion and Clan Kelly in the bombings. But I know Mary Kelly's band of twats were involved. And they're involved in other crimes we can look into. Me and a few good mates are willing to go off book. Going after Mary Kelly again. I'll never fucking learn, will I? Inspector Caitlin Lau, video log. Clan Kelly and Albion are teamed up on some deal. I don't have all the details, but it looks to be human trafficking. The European Processing Center is the Albion angle. Since the bombings, they can grab anyone off the street. Call them illegal immigrants, potential DedSec insurgents, whatever. Though we know who the real danger is. So, Clan Kelly gets hold of these people, these immigrants, deportees, victims, really, and they're taking them somewhere. But where and why? It all comes back to the boss lady herself. I knew she was into something, but she wriggled off the hook. There's only one way I can do this. 24/7 surveillance on Mary Kelly. If I'm caught, well, this will be my last entry. But I have to see what she's hiding.
So, our mystery officer was Inspector Caitlin Lau. It sounds like Mary Kelly was her white whale, and her investigation led her to the bombings.
There we have it. Albion working with Clan Kelly. It's like the bubonic plague working with smallpox.
It seems like Zero Days Web covers all of the unsavory bits of London. Tug on a thread, and it leads back to them. Clan Kelly and Albion included.
Well, seems clear we have to do something about all those people taken right off the streets.
Inspector Lau mentioned Albion is running their part of the operation out of the EPC. Detectives like us call that a lead.
Think you're allowed to be here? Jog on. This city's going down the shitter.
Oh my, I am rather good at this DedSec business, aren't I?
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
You sure know how to sweet-talk a gentleman.
You'll get used to the robot's funny way of talking. He has a good mental heart. Area, potentially armed and hostile. Received. Will engage if necessary.
This Albion Clan Kelly business leaves a bad taste in my mouth. And if Caitlin Lau's right, then this little nugget jumps to the front of the queue. We have reason to believe a former DedSec operative may still be alive, but missing inside the EPC.
Angel Lopez, not London.
Shit. Well, the good news is he's in country. No one's taking deportees from the UK. The bad news is he's probably in limbo at the EPC.
I've sent the details to your device and advised our contact at the EPC. They can get you inside.
Steps back.
But he doesn't. He's a fucking Honda. It's bloody else. Can you imagine having to give someone 50 years old to fucking talk like that? Awful. Fucking everything. Struggle, the longer the search. Who said you could be here at this hour? You're not going to say it, mate? I'll fucking teach you. It won't stop!
Christ! Where did you go?
Maybe I just bring her home with me.
So, I've delved more into Caitlin Lau's investigation, and an enormous number of missing person cases centre around the EPC. The inspector was definitely onto something.
Let's find our contact. I don't think Albion are above torturing Angel if they find out he's DedSec.
Got baggy summons. I've already taken care of your entry. Get you in quick and quiet.
Nothing official, right? Trying to keep the old footprint off the books?
No worries, I'll spoof. But come meet me on the roof.
New me, eh? Have a drink? Not half bad considering it was made in a bleeding bathtub. Don't worry. They let us have our little voices in here. Keeps us quiet. Right. More for me. Can't be picky. Seeing doctors, lawyers, street vendors come through.
The European Processing Centre. It processes deportees by stacking them up in squalid conditions and forgetting about them. But hey, it's to protect London, right?
What on earth is going on here?
This place is worse than a prison camp. Every day I see people come through here, torn from their homes and their families. But I'd rather stay and keep an eye on things. Maybe help out once in a while. Like now.
Christ. Hard to believe our government is fine with treating anyone this way, illegal or not. You could disappear without a trace in here. No one would notice.
Yeah, well, people have been disappearing. Records say they have been processed, but it doesn't add up. No one ever properly leaves. And with the Kellys prowling around like fucking hyenas, I am not too optimistic about the people slipping through the cracks.
Fuck. Mary Kelly and her gang of thugs have their grubby mitts and...
Pushing the location of the EPC database on your optic.
Fucking hell. See someone down!
luck yet?
All good. I'll try somewhere else.
Nothing to report. Checking elsewhere. All clear here.
There will be a database here that we can search for evidence on Angel Lopez.
Area's clear. Continuing the search.
Suspect must have made off.
Go on, Bagley. Tell me you found something.
I have. His file has been deleted from the main database, along with hundreds of others. Still very detailed. Even when committing crimes against humanity, the government doesn't skimp on paperwork. Here is a recording labelled Exit Interview.
You know what we do with terrorists, Lopez? Don't go pissing me off by denying anything. We know you're with DedSec. You think you were picked up on some random sweep? Not a fucking chance. Nothing to say. Well, this is not going to go well. You then, because I want information. The rest of your cell, where are they? I want names, places, everything you've got.
You think I'm daft? I spill everything I know and what? You let me go? I'm not talking. I know how this ends.
Oh, I don't think you do. I'm going to throw you to the wolves. The Kellys have an interesting way of disposing with problems.
You think I'm scared of some fucking thugs? Of winding up floating in the dams? Fuck you.
You're too pretty for that, mate. First, they'll peddle you. For dosh, right? Then, when you're used up, they're going to chop you up and send the pieces to the four corners.
I can take whatever you've got.
I almost feel sorry for you. Get him to the bloody clinic, then.
Shit. They knew he was DedSec the whole time. This doesn't look good for Angel.
The clinic keeps government service hours, which means it's closed. We'll have to find Angel the old-fashioned way and hack their CTOS hub. Deportation limbo, horrible living conditions, unexplained disappearances. It's almost as if the media are deliberately ignoring the situation here in favour of... Oh, look here, Beatrice Stokely, 89, recently took up kickboxing to fill up her days. Fascinating. If the EPC is a typical example of how humans treat each other, I'd say a benevolent AI overlord is a step up, wouldn't you?
Oh, bog off, Bags.
reconstructed an AR scene of Angel's examination. You can view it inside the clinic.
Brilliant.
Shit! Put out an all ports warning!
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
We'll make a deal, yeah? And no people outside. Maybe I can help you out. Just let me out of here.
Procedures, Mr. Lopez. We'll have you out of here in a minute or two.
Fuck! What was that?
We need to take a closer look.
Facial analysis matches for both. They're part of Mary Kelly's little pack. So, Inspector Lau was right after all. Clank Kelly and Albion are in bed together. What a shit orgy that would be. Microchips, coated with biocompatible glass to prevent rejection.
So they've implanted a microchip in Angel's neck. A health monitor? A tracker, maybe?
No, these are more sophisticated. If I had to guess, I would say they were designed to deliver a dose of some unknown compound. Not the kind of thing you find at your local corner shop. I could reconstruct the path he took if you want to see how this cliffhanger gets resolved.
Stay on his tail. He may have gotten away.
Fucker! Get it before he triggers! Fuck! He's getting away! Get after him!
Shit, they're catching up on him. Come on, Angel.
Fuckers!
Bugger me. He might make it.
Up. We don't have a match yet. She's gonna kill us.
No, it's fine. As long as he's not damaged, there'll be no waste. Demand's high with the new network.
Guess you're right. Let's tube him, get him in the van and out to the incinerator.
Well, that was unexpected. I have a feeling that microchip wasn't just a simple tracking device.
Looked like they triggered it. I don't know what the fuck Mary Kelly's up to, but at the risk of sounding too optimistic, Angel's alive.
We need to find him. See what they did to him. And what that fucking microchip is all about.
Seems like advanced technology for Mary Kelly and her band of thugs to be waving around. Could Mary be part of a scary dark web hacker group like, say, oh, I don't know, pick one, 0 Day?
Interesting theory, Bagley, but hold your investigation algorithms for the moment, will you? Angel needs us.
The incinerator they mentioned is probably the Southwark incinerator. It's practically right round the corner.
Confused. You are a fuck. back away.
All units. I repeat, all units. We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Received. Moving to intercept.
Worthless.
Anyone have visual? Anyone? Control, we're heading back. Over.
Yeah.
Oh, keep still. Fuck's sake. Do you want me to break your fucking legs? All gone, yeah. We're done here. Dipshit. Thank God. Oh, God!
See how tough DedSec really is.
All units. Possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Understood, Control. Awaiting further instruction. Over.
Control, I can't see the suspect. Please advise.
Negative. Suspect is gone. Issue an APW.
Let's find him. Drone, begin a search.
Something is mental. Okay, what is going on?
So this is where those Clan Kelly boys brought Angel. Not exactly postcard material, is it?
Now, keep your chin up. We'll find him. There's a camera network that might have caught where they took him. Let's hurry and access that network, shall we?
Start searching.
Search the area!
Right? Think next time, alright?
Get moving. Go.
Don't see anything here. Not here. Check another area. Nothing. It's clear. Moving on. Not here. Checking another area. Clear. I'll keep looking.
Put a call out. We lost the trail.
Let's track them down!
God, that thing is gonna run us over. Find who's driving it.
Don't look at me!
I don't see shit. There's nothing here.
Nothing here. I'll check another area. There's nothing here. Moving on.
Don't see anything here.
There. I'm going to look in another place. There. I'm going to look in another place.
We're not gonna find him! It's done!
I've gone over the captured footage. I was able to follow Mr. Lopez down to the cellar, but then I ran out of cameras. Not a problem you often have in London.
The next step's clear, then.
Fucking shit! Okay, we need to search the area.
Spread out! Search everywhere! Looks clear. Got to check somewhere else.
My oh my, deadbolt trumps technology. The door is sealed, but this rubbish chute might do. It either leads to the cellar or your grisly death. Or both, I suppose.
Wonderful.
Oh, forget it. It's over. They're gone.
What are you waiting for? Thanks for the distraction. Gave me the second I needed to take care of this filth.
Are you hurt? That villain was close to gutting you like a fish.
He was. I'm fine. I just need a second to catch my breath and find my files.
Wait, aren't you Caitlin Lau?
All right, an operative is on their way to escort Inspector Lau. So, let's find Angel and Inspector Lau's files.
I'll wait for your guy in here, and... thanks for your help.
There's no doubt about it. This whole operation is meant to harvest organs. Clan Kelly's chopping off the parts they want and burning the leftovers.
Only none of them were willing donors, were they? Mary Kelly has a lot to answer for.
Look around.
Oh dear. Poor things. Bagley, do you think anyone can do a facial reconstruction? I can't recognize anyone here.
Take a picture and I can run key details past various databases. Unfortunately, I must confirm that this is indeed Angel Lopez.
Shit. Angel. He knew the risks. I did too, but... never thought DedSec would get caught up in this. Mary Kelly is preying on London's most vulnerable. She's a fucking monster. Taking her out needs to be a DedSec priority.
Now we need to find Caitlin Lau's case files on Mary Kelly and see if my conjecture may be correct. Could Mary Kelly be in Zero Day?
Human fucking excrement rolling in. I'll shoot you, I will. How are you lot? Ow!
Well done, you got the files. The inspector will be impressed. Now get out of here before someone decides to turn you into minced meat. Chop chop.
No kidding.
DedSec? Caitlin Lau here. I wanted to thank you. I'd be nothing but an anatomy lesson by now. or a pile of ashes.
You'll be happy to know that Inspector Lau has been escorted to a nearby refuge and is getting her wounds treated.
I'll be fine. Still a little flighty from whatever they gave me. And frankly, a little stunned that we've joined forces.
Damn. Never thought DedSec would partner up with a cop, or, well, an ex-cop even, but I'm glad. Whatever it takes to stop Mary Kelly from doing this shit to others.
Exactly. You have an organization, I have information, and some backing from powerful people. Pool our resources, and we might just take her down. Mary Kelly's no petty criminal.
Bagley, gather the squad. We need to have a look at these files and figure out our plan of attack.
I'll sync with Inspector Lau and prepare a briefing. I've heard from Inspector Lau. We're ready for the briefing. Mary Kelly heads up the most powerful crime family in London, Clan Kelly, which should at least be easy to remember.
Under her old man, they were a bit player. Then he died, and her rivals started disappearing. Her enemies, her friends, her family. They call her Bloody Mary for a reason.
Early on, Mary abandoned cash in favor of cryptocurrency and brought the Kellys' criminal business online.
It makes weapons smuggling, drug running, money laundering all a lot easier without a cash trail. The woman single-handedly modernized organized crime in London. She considers herself to be untouchable. Case in point, from my files you retrieved. Darla Covington, 19. Sasha Haddad, 28. Radek Stopkovich, 24. All disappeared.
It's difficult to find good help these days, isn't it, love? Most people, they ain't driven. Not like you. Because they feel worthless, don't they? The way that the world is, how it uses people. It's horrible. It's nice that you have a purpose. Oh, that'll be me, love.
We aren't finished here.
This was a courtesy. Oh. Give my regards to their families. It's horrible losing someone you love. Nice meeting you, Caitlin.
As you can see, she'll never respond to interrogation. But there is one place she feels comfortable talking. The Sandstone residence.
Inspector Lau thinks a police bug in the Kellys' headquarters may have the evidence she needs to finally convict Bloody Mary.
Sandstone is their center of operations. I know the date.
Sabine here, Inspector Lau. I'm curious how you think you can bring Mary Kelly to justice now, with no backing. Even before Albion took over policing, you couldn't lock her up. And she goes on treating humans like cattle.
I had to work within the system. Yes, it was corrupt. I knew it. I just didn't know how bad it was. I thought a strong enough case couldn't be buried.
That's very idealistic of you, but I'm afraid Scotland Yard is corrupt to its core. How do you know things will be different?
Because I'm taking it to a contact in the Attorney General's office, an honest solicitor with a hard-on for organized crime, specifically for Mary Kelly. Look, our methods may differ, but I want to help those people as much as you do.
All right. But however this goes down, there's no way we're letting Mary slip the net again. That's not how DedSec does things. Let's get to Sandstone.
I found a potential recruit for you. Drop in a pin on your map.
I did. He faced down one of those.
Stop it! Your bumbo clock.
Control to all units, possible hostiles near your location.
Responding to the call. Over.
They're through the checkpoint. No sign of the target. Over.
Sure thing, okay.
That's it. I'm calling off the pursuit.
Tell somebody who cares. Requesting subject retrieval.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. I absolutely love this mask.
now. I've got training.
What's her story, Bags?
Looks like she's a marked woman. Clan Kelly put a bounty on her head.
Why?
She's an uncommonly dangerous underground boxer. Apparently she once won a fight with a bag of cement, however you do that. And in her last match she took down a mob-backed favourite. Now they're sending out an enforcer to make sure she never wins again.
Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Your life. Or so those Kelly twats would like to think. Bags, locate that enforcer, will you?
Already done.
City's tearing itself apart. Too many people just looking to cause chaos.
Exactly. Oh, that reminds me. I was walking through the park.
Building a resistance group requires operatives with specialised skills. Technical abilities, firearms handling and physical training are all valuable. Bare-knuckle boxing rings are a good place to find people who are good at throwing punches. Or by defeating each opponent in an arena, you'll have an opportunity to face its best fighter. Prove your physical superiority and they may consider joining DedSec. I'm guessing that's some sort of primate society thing.
Told you to stay fucking still. Okay, enough! Oh.
It's okay, they're only asleep. Yes.
I'm not the only one who saw that, right?
I want to hear that energy, folks. I want to hear the love and the hate. Get hype. The fighters step into the limelight. Take a look at those faces. Watch your bets. Strap the fuck in. Now that's entertainment. And one massive blow to our fight. Looks like they're sizing each other up. They're getting murdered in there. A solid hit. That's the shit we like to see. All right, people, all right. Well, bets are closed. And for the record books,
I'll beat you to a pulp.
Did you all see that monster hit on the stream? Fucking hell! Oh shit! Could that be the win right now?
This'll be a laugh.
Oh my god! What absolutely disgusting! watching at home, online, on the street? Are you here live to feel the heat, the sweat, the blood? Wherever you are, this is the most exciting thing you'll see all day. Whoa, that didn't look like it fucking hurt. Almost knocked their teeth right out. Don't know how anyone will come back from that. Nobody loves a good hard fight more than our next fighter. A hooligan since birth. He's aggro. He's a proper show. Don't take your eyes off the stage or the stream.
Don't wet yourself now.
Fucking wild blow, oh my God! Oh, they're gonna feel that hit in the morning if they wake up. Oh, now that's what I'm talking about. Solid strike from a solid fighter. Oh, shit, and that's a solid blow down. Just like a proper live highlight reel. Did you also hear a monster hit on the stream? Fucking hell! Oh, shit! What a disgusting blow! Oh my God! What absolutely disgusting it! Oh shit! And that's a solid blow down. Now that's entertaining, and what a massive blow to our fighter. And the crowd's roaring for some action. Oh, now that's what I'm talking about. Solid strike from a solid fighter. Someone's gonna have to break the stalemate soon. And that's the kind of shit we tune in for. Out with the old and in with the new. Wow! Collect your winnings if you're lucky enough, people.
Just come over and raise a bed.
I don't know, look. As a neighbour, I can't fucking do this. Always keeps the curtains drawn.
units, possible suspect or suspects reported near your location.
Investigating. Stand by.
We're being contacted by our potential recruit. Patching them through now.
Guess I owe ya.
Best thing you could do is join DedSec. We could use you.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Unsighted of suspects. Over. I can't fucking wait to get my revenge.
Terminating the search. Control. Put out an APW.
Facial recognition is fundamental to everyone's security. Any person in town should be masked or otherwise obscuring their face from detection.
The enforcer we're after is here, currently enforcing some poor bastard's head into the pavement. If you take them out, our boxer friend may live to fight another day.
I've got no fucking patience for this. Shit your brain.
Control to all units. Possible hostiles near your location.
Got it. Watch for hostiles, people.
I had it.
Control. Lost the target. Calling off the pursuit. Over and out.